Yo, it's King Bling here, and welcome back to this freaking game. So, as we all probably remember, last episode, things got uncontrollably weird. Like, freaking Natsuki's eyes were turning black, Monika was standing over text boxes, freaking glitching everywhere. It was bad. My game, like, shut down. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot, okay? I checked the files. There's nothing new that we didn't see last time. I didn't see nothing new anywhere else. Mail, I don't even know what mail is, but we don't have any mail. So for now, we're just gonna get back into the game. I've been contemplating whether I should keep going Natsuki or Yuri, or whether I should keep going Natsuki or if I should go for Yuri. I know I went for Natsuki last time, and it's kind of the same junk, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when the time comes. I can't do it, man. This freaking song. But I like it. Doki Doki! Hey, hey, hey. Alright, here's our freaking glitch Sayori. I hate it. Let's load up our game. Oh yeah, we were right at the poem part. Oh, I forgot we were right at the poem part. Now I gotta pick who I'm doing right now. Am I going Natsuki again? Okay, you know what? Gotta try something a little different, okay? I'm going to go after Yuri. Purely just to see what will happen. Because when I went after Natsuki, pretty much Yuri said the same stuff, Natsuki said the same stuff. So let's try to go after Yuri just to see what will happen. So Yuri will have words probably like anxiety. What the freak? Did you see her face? This early. I'm always amazed at how fast they start doing the mind freakery, bruh. Y'all saw her face, right? Is it gonna do that every time? Scars? No, now she's just happy-go-lucky Yuri. That was, okay. Misfortune. Depression. Melancholy. Vertigo. Determination. Extraordinary. Oh wait, what? That's Natsuki? That was a big word. I didn't think she'd like that. Inferno. After image. Atone. Incongruent. Agonizing. Disoriented. Intellectual. Judgment. Vitality. Graveyard. And eternity. And one more. Unrequited. Okay. So we've gone after Yuri. I'm so scared. Okay. Nothing happened off the bat. I don't want to keep going. I'm like actually so scared right now. Like I'm nervous to continue. Oh, I hate this. I don't want to do it. Let's go. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh my god. Welcome back, King Bling. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Oh yeah, okay, a little backtracking. Last episode, Yuri and Natsuki had their argument, but it went way further than it did the first time. And apparently Yuri said or did some crap that was very bad. And Monika was like, don't worry, I'm sure she'll forget about it all by tomorrow, completely. So let's see if that holds true. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Kind of a weird assumption, but okay. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. King Bling, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. What? I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything goes a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback about how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. Did she actually forget? No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? She's actually forgotten, bro. She actually forgot, bro. Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise, I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri? What the heck are you talking about? Oh my god! Monika erased this girl's memory, bro. Monika erased this girl's memory, bro. She literally said, I'm sure she'll forget about it tomorrow. Completely. And look at this. Natsuki doesn't even know what Yuri's talking about. Oh, Monika, you suck! Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the... Hit my camera. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Bro, is that Monika making her say that, bruh? But... I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better. Oh my god, she's actually not remembering any of the things that happened. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Oh, thanks. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Now here comes Monika. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. She was practicing piano, right? To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano, yep. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kitties. Booty blast him out the way. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. She didn't say that last time. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. She's practicing for me? I see. I'm not sure if Monika is referring to the whole club or just me. No, it's definitely just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. King Bling, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. This is because you chose her for the poems. Oh boy. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine! Slowly regretting my decision for picking Yuri. She's reading over there, so it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay! Okay, she's getting a little too excited that I'm hanging with her. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Did you see her face? What the heck? I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Yeah, I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Okay, what's the story about? Well, I look over at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Oh, that's Yuri talking. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Huh? Bro, what are you reading? But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs, and they're fixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. What the freak? But anyway, I'm really into it. I mean, I get people like odd, subject matter in books, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But like, she's getting a little, just a little bit too excited. Like, oh yeah, they chop off their limbs and attach, like what? Calm down. This isn't something to get excited about. Guys? You see that freaking poster in the back? You see the poster in the back, right? Why is that there? Why is that there? That wasn't even a poster. That wasn't what it looked like. Obviously. It's like a calendar or something, right? Why is that like that? How long has that been like that? Okay, okay. I don't know. Can I like click on it? Oh, that just continued. Okay, I guess not. Okay, I guess we'll just keep reading. That's very, very unsettling. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yes, it's very dark. You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Kind of reminds you of something, doesn't it? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, King Bling? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive, but on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at a life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, what the freak was that? Why did they just run past it? Why does our character, this is the thing that's making me mad, is that our character, the King Bling in the game, never has anything to say about the super weird bolded text. Like, why don't we have a comment on the suddenly? Like, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. What did that say? My whole body gets incredibly something. Wait, hold on. Let me check can I check the transcript? It's not even in the freaking history. The freaking suddenly is in the history. But why, what did she just say? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. My eyes started watering. Oh! It's just like, when we go so long without any type of like scare, and then there's just like a random glitch out of nowhere, it's just so unsettling, bruh. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? I Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Okay. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I'm gonna need that picture of Sayori to go, man. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. What did that say? I was bathing in the feeling of what? She was bathing in the feeling of something. And I already know it's not gonna be in the freaking history, is it? Nope. Nope, not there. Oh my god. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, okay. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay. Okay, King Blink slowly making a little move. I wonder how Natsuki's feeling right now. Because Natsuki's on the floor probably reading her manga. You know, really, if I'm thinking about this like from a realistic standpoint, we just joined the literature club. Club members are supposed to interact with each other, right? So the first day I interacted with Natsuki. Second day I'm interacting with Yuri. So Natsuki really shouldn't be mad because I'm just doing what you do in a club, which is hang out with the club members, not just one specific club member. So I get why Natsuki would be mad, but she shouldn't be mad, if that makes sense. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh, she's looking at me now. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Why is she looking like that? No, I don't relate to this character at all. What is this character like? Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking, the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into mind. Oh, what? Is this character like a killer or something? Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. What did she think we meant she has in common with this character? You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay. The poster's back to normal. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? King Bling, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What do you mean? No, nothing. Haha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Right. Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Why? Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Should I share my poem with first? Why are we starting without Yuri? That's so scummy, bruh. Okay, so usually our order is Yuri, Monika, Natsuki. So I guess we'll start with Monika since Yuri isn't here. Hi again, King Bling. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, King Bling. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Why does Monika always just catch on immediately to what we're doing? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Also, I just thought of something. This is literally the first time we've written for someone else. This is the first time we've written for Yuri. And the same day we decide to write for Yuri instead, she says we should start sharing poems without Yuri. It seems like the moment, like, I wasn't really planning on going after Yuri now, I was just trying to see. But she now thinks, oh, King Bling wants to go after Yuri, so we're gonna make sure Yuri don't read this poem. Like, Monika is subtly setting this up so we end up with her, man. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. And here she goes again, just outing her immediately, just like she did Natsuki with her freaking dad. Now she's just telling us everything about Yuri. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize, but you weren't late. We started without you. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, this is different. This is definitely different. Save me. The colors, they won't bright. Beautiful colors, flat ink, exp, ink, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating, squeaking, screeching, piercing, psycho, like playing a chalkboard on a table. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. What? In the list of minutes. Delete her? Delete her? What? What is this freaking poem, man? What is this? This is terrible. Oh, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage? Delete her? What the? I don't even know what to do. I'm scared to click off the poem now. What is Monika possibly gonna say about this poem? What am I gonna say about this poem? I don't want to click off. Oh boy. Okay, let's continue. What was that? It was just like an awkward silence of her just staring at me. This game messes with my head, bro. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, it's Monika's writing tip of the day. What? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. Here she goes with this. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I'm gonna save my game. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. What? Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. What? It said, please help me. What? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yo, what? Please help me? Why does she want me to help her? Oh my, this is so, I'm confused now. Why is the music disappearing? That was weird. Why did the music like end and then just start up again randomly? That was odd. Why did she want me to help her? Okay, there's some pieces to this puzzle that I'm not understanding yet. All right, I think I'm gonna share with Yuri now because normally we would share with her first. So let's see what she has to say. I've been waiting for this. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? King Bling, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. Look at her freaking little smile she has. Oh god. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, King Bling. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I went to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, King Bling? I'm not being weird, right? No, you're being kind of weird. I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? This freaking novel, what the heck? Wheel. And the music stopped. I don't like that. A rotating wheel, twirling an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gear boy, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gear boy, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a boat head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gear boy, breathing boat head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing will. I don't get it. Why there's like stains on the paper? I don't even know what this poem is. I don't want to go. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on my pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Why did I think writing a poem for this maniac was a good idea? So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Why did I write a poem for Yuri, bro? Worst mistake of my life. She's a freaking psycho, man. She took my pen home. Well, now we have to share with Natsuki. She's gonna be like, wow, King Blade, you just forgot about me, huh? Let's go. I like your last one better. Yeah, that's a given. Really? Well, yeah, I could tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Oh boy. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. I made a mistake. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. Yeah, this is the same. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others' likings for weird things. Such as two of the girls in this club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so jeez. Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Well, that went... No, not this again. Secret poem. Just give it to me. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that I woke up to. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. That's interesting. Who's writing this, though? I don't know who's writing these secret poems. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since King Bling joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier, more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. That was a weird phrasing. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, King Bling? Why are you asking me? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of King Bling to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until King Bling joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And King Bling isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and King Bling want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. King Bling, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Yeah, I was saying that before, but now she's bringing it up. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, King Bling. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one? I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things are nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. What is happening? This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. What the freak? Who cares about the obnoxious brat? No, where was that? Oh, no. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. God, stop! Nobody would cry if she killed herself? What the heck? Her eyeball just busted? Oh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, King Bling? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Bro, her eye is freaking dripping blood! Oh my god! So her eye busting thing was real? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Why is her eye dripping blood? Alright. Well, maybe if you can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, King Bling? What? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with King Bling before we leave. Uh-oh. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Oh, now it's just me and Monika. Oh boy. What is she about to say to me right now? Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? King Bling, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Why is static appearing? And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, no, not yet. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, what? Okay, I'm saving. Yo. Okay. We're calling it. I'm getting out. Alright, let me check my files. I got another picture too. Let me see if there's anything else in there. What is that? What the frick is that? I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? That's definitely Monika. What's the new picture I got? Is it new poems? Yeah, it's that poem. Oh boy. Alright, it's theory time. So, we've unbagged a lot of interesting info in this episode. First thing up, Yuri is like, the vibes that she's giving me is very much so like, she's a little messed up in the head, because the moment we started hanging out with her, me picking to write that poem for her honestly feels like a mistake now, because now she's like crazy, like she's like, oh my god, I took your pen and I wrote a poem with it and now you're reading my poem, and yeah, like She's going insane. Okay, so next we got Natsuki. I mean, Natsuki, she's pretty much been more or less the same. I mean, she got mad that Monika is trying to add more members to the club because this is kind of like her happy place. This is her escape. So, you know, she was mad that Monika is trying to ruin that for her, which is understandable. She was upset that we hung out with Yuri instead of her, which is also understandable. But I mean, like, Natsuki didn't really do anything this episode that is out of the ordinary, you know, so Natsuki is pretty much what I'd expect for now. Then we got Monika. Monika is definitely the one who threw me for a loop the most times because, like, I know this sounds weird, but it almost seems like the game is against her. So, like, we know obviously that Monika is the one behind a lot of the bad stuff happening right now, but it seems like the game itself is making it like impossible for us to be with Monika. Like, think about it. From the start, whenever we got a chance to write a poem to appeal to one of the girls, Monika was never an option. She's just not an option to pick. So, like, that's the game making it so we literally cannot choose Monika. And there was that one part where we got to choose who we could hang with on the weekend, and Monika was an option, so I wonder if we could have hung out with her then. But knowing the game, something probably would have kept us from hanging out with Monika anyway. And then even this, like, even in the letter we just read, it says, I can't do anything, nothing. Like, no matter how many times you play, I can't do anything. So she's trying to, like, even if she doesn't want to just be with us, like, she at least wants a chance for us to pick her. We don't even have that. She's saying, like, she just can't do nothing. Like, we don't have a choice. We don't have a chance to get to talk to Monika. And even at that ending part where she was trying to be like, all right, finally got you to myself. I want to say a few things. The game, like, literally just started fading out. Like, it was transitioning to the next scene in the middle of her talking. And she was like, wait, no, not yet. I'm not done yet. And the game just cut it off anyway. So she physically cannot do anything to get us to hang out with her. So, and the part where it said, please help me. Like, was that her trying to tell us to help her? Like, she can't do nothing. She's tried everything she can, but she just can't get noticed. She can't get acknowledged. So she asking for us to try to do something? Like, I don't know. Monika's really interesting. Like, the game now is revealing to me more of her motives. Like, the stuff she's done is still jacked up, but, like, I'm starting to understand why she's doing these things, because it's seeming like the game is making it so she just doesn't have a choice. Anyway, we're gonna call it there. If you did enjoy this episode, then you can go ahead and leave this video a like, and if you really enjoyed, you can even subscribe. That's all for today. I will see you peeps later. Peace!